way. So this activity, I really like this. You are going to look at these different people based on their demographic characteristics, which you'll understand after you've watched the 2 videos. Demographic characteristics are really good indicators of how people are going to vote. So I've got 2 links here for you that I want you to use. This is the 2012 exit poll information. Exit polls are done after people leave the polling booth. There are people outside with clipboards and they ask them questions. They say, okay, what's your race? What's your gender? Blah, blah, blah. Who'd you vote for? And they compile all of the statistics together so that you can get a snapshot of who the typical voters were for the 2 different national candidates. So they do this at the local level too, but for our purposes, it's really nice to just see from the national level. So you can see here, like for example, for age, this was 2012. You can see that young voters favored Barack Obama in this election. So you can see 60% of people 18 to 29 voted for Obama, but older people 65 plus, they voted more likely for Romney. So you can go through all these demographic characteristics, where they live, what their ideology is, all this sort of stuff. The other one I have on here too is the 2016 election. So this might also be kind of interesting to look at because there are some demographic changes between the 2 elections, particularly with income level. Those changed a little bit. So this one looks a little different, but it's still the same info. You can see it's just in a bar graph instead of that kind of that chart that they had previously. So based on sex, if you were male, you're 53% likely to vote for Donald Trump. 41% of males voted for Hillary Clinton. And you can see 54% of women voted for Hillary and 42% voted for Donald Trump. So you're going to use all of this data, and I want you then to determine what each of these people, how they're going to vote in the next election. So you're predicting this. Number 1, I'm a female Jewish lawyer who lives in New York City. Do you have a guess? Do you think this person's going to probably vote Democrat or probably vote Republican? Nobody wants to guess? You can turn your mic on.
I think they might. I feel like some of them, I feel like it could be kind of both. Yeah, I feel like it could be Democrat.
Why do you think Democrat?
I feel like Republican, like, I feel like she's also a female, and I feel she's also Jewish, so she's like religion's a big thing, and she's a female, but I feel like
So here's sex. Female, more likely to vote Democrat.
yeah.
Female, Jewish. Let's look down here at religion. Jewish, 71% Democrat. New York City is a very big city. Where's that at here? Resident city over 50,000, Democrat. And lawyer, probably a very high income. So that's the one that's like maybe more likely to be Republican.
Yeah.
That one's a little bit more split, but all the other factors point to Democrat. So I would put a big D there for Democrat. So that's all I want you to do. Just go through this list here, look at the demographic data and determine, is this person voting Democrat or are they voting Republican? And obviously, this is not predetermining. If you are the white male rancher living in Cody, Wyoming, you can most certainly vote the other way than what all of the demographic data is predicting. But it's just a nice way for political scientists to make predictions on how people will vote.